Hi students, welcome to our eVidya. Students, in our day-to-day life, we will use different kinds of things or materials in our home for our daily life. It may be your bag, your pencil, your geometry box, your tiffin box, your lunch box, and gas, chair, water bottle, and your bed, TV, refrigerator, and shoe stand, bed sheet, and different kinds of toy also. So many things we will use. I am using pen here and pencil and that sticks, that books, and other kinds of things what we will use in our day-to-day life. Whatever you will observe around us, these all are okay. We will use different kinds of things. So these all are different materials. Okay. Now we will come to know, student, how they made up. Okay. In which these type material are made of. You can see this picture, student. Many kinds of material things are there which are we will use in our day-to-day life. Okay. Can you tell me how these material are made of? How it is made of? Okay. Okay, these are very good. These are made of in different materials. Okay. From materials we will come to know what is matter. What is matter? From matter to material. The things which have occupy space and weight is called materials. Okay, student, the things which have, listen carefully, the things which have weight and occupy space is called matters. It's very important, student. Here I can say anything or that things which occupy space and has weight is called matter. That means here book is, I am teaching you that book is cover that place and book also have some little bit weight also. So it is also a matter. That pencil what I am writing here now, I am explaining you that pencil also have weight and that it is also occupy that some place or some space on this book paper. Okay, so it is also we can say matter. Different kinds of things, whatever you are observing, whatever student, whatever I am telling the word, whatever you just look at your around yourself and you just think everything whatever are present are available in around you, these all are called matter because it has some, it will occupy some space and it has weight. So we can say all are matter, whatever it may be, from a pen cap also, everything, students, everything. Okay, so now that is we can say what the things which occupy space and has weight is called matter. Now once again we will study about the matter. What is matter made of? What is matter made of? That means how matter is made of. Okay, matter is made of very tiny particles called atoms. Did you think how what now pencil I am using, you are using tiffin box and you are using different kinds of things, bags, how these matter or materials are made of? Did you ever think? No, you did not think because you are small children, so you never ever thought like this. So now I will explain you just try to imagine or think. Matter is made of very tiny particles called atoms, students. The word atom is derived from the Greek word that is atomos, which means indivisible. Atoms rarely exist alone. They usually join up a small group to form a molecules. Okay, students, that means that stick, pencil, books, dot pen, that rubber, these all are materials, and these type of materials are made of very tiny small particles are called atoms. That means, student, that paper also, that rubber also made of small tiny particles, that is called atoms. We cannot never ever see that tiny particles, but see, you can see a very small dust. More than that small dust, it is very less that atoms. Okay, so matter is made of tiny particles. Okay, that is called atom. matter is made of tiny particles is called atoms. Okay, atoms. Okay, that atoms are derived from, atom means Greek word derived from atomos. What? Atomos. That means indivisible. Okay, indivisible. So that means, student, if I will take a rubber, okay, it will take it is a rubber or eraser, you can say rubber. That material, it is a material, student. Material, it is made of small. If you will take a small part of rubber, if you will look at microscope, then we will see that part are made of very small particles. That particles are called atoms. What? Atoms, student. You just go get a little information about it. Higher class you will properly come to know. Okay, so atoms. Now that atoms are, group of atoms are called molecules. Means here atoms, here atoms, here atoms, here atoms. So when they will group each other, when they will add each other, that we can say it is a molecules. Okay, so group of atoms is called molecules. Clear, students? Clear? All matters can be classified into one of the three groups. All matters are classified into one of the three groups: elements, compounds, and mixture. All the matters are classified in one of the three groups. We can categorize it in three groups, that is called elements, compounds, and mixture. Elements and compounds are pure substance. Elements and compounds are very pure substance, and mixture is not a pure, because mixture means, student, something are added to that. Means mixture means mix, not one pure substance. 2-3 substances are mixed, so that we cannot say it is a pure. An element is a matter that is made of only one ingredient, that is, that atom are identical. Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen are non-metallic element. Okay, elements, student, that means they are made of only one kind of ingredient. There no other elements are not added to that. For example, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen are non-metallic elements. These are not metal. These are called non-metallic elements. A molecule of hydrogen is formed when a pair of hydrogen atoms, it is a hydrogen, it is a hydrogen, so join get together, it makes hydrogen. H plus H, H2. Okay, so the molecule of hydrogen, I can tell you, student, H plus H, it becomes H2, that is called hydrogen. Hydrogen, student. Okay, it is a atoms, one atom, it is also atom. When they get together, it is a becomes molecule. Why? We studied that group of atoms are called molecules. Clear? Write down the composition of molecule of oxygen and molecule of nitrogen. Oxygen O2, student, O plus O oxygen, and nitrogen N plus N, N2. I will tell you oxygen O plus O equal to O2, that is called oxygen. Okay, it is a molecule, it is a atom. Atom and atom, when they will together make a molecule, student. MOLECULE, molecule. Clear, student? Then nitrogen, N plus N equal to N2. So it is a nitrogen. So it is a molecule. Why molecule? Because here one atom, here one atom, they together form a molecule. Clear, students? Very good. So copper, gold, silver, and iron are metallic elements. So these are called metallic elements. A few elements are found pure in nature. They are usually combined with the other elements to form a complete different materials called compounds and mixture. Okay, that means, student, elements will get it pure, they are single, but they usually combine with the other elements, they form a different kind of materials, is compounds, or we can say mixtures. Water is a compound of hydrogen and oxygen. Two atoms of hydrogen combine with one atom of oxygen to form a molecule water, H2O. Two hydrogen and one oxygen. So there is two means two hydrogen and one. There both atoms are there. one type of hydrogen, another is oxygen. So they together they form a water molecule. So it is a compound. There are no one atoms. Okay, one atoms are not there. They will make different types of atom. One is hydrogen atom, another is oxygen atom. So they together form a compound molecule that is called water. So H plus O, that means H2O. Okay, two hydrogen, one oxygen, they together form water. That means what we are drinking every day. Understood, students? So they are form a compound molecule that is called water. So clear, students? Now we'll go for ahead. So write down the composition of carbon dioxide like this, student. You have to do this. In a compound, the elements always join together in a fixed ratio. In a compound, student, in a compound, elements are always joined together in a fixed ratio. Proper ratio means same ratio. Compounds can be separated into their elements, but the elements cannot be broken down into any simpler. Compounds, when two atoms are there together, we can break it. When one atoms cannot break, okay? So compounds can be separated. See, H2O, okay? Here water and oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen are there. So we can break down them. We can separate them. But if hydrogen only there, then how we can break it? It is not possible, okay? We cannot simplify it. Only hydrogen is there. How can we break it? If we break, that hydrogen only will get. But if we compound, if we break, then we will get different types of elements or atoms. That is called hydrogen or oxygen. But elements cannot be broken down into anything simpler. Okay? A mixture, two or more substances are mixed together physically, and the ratio there is not fixed is the substances are not chemically combined. The substances in a mixture can be separated by physical means. Okay? The substance also retain their individual properties. Wet sand is a mixture of water, air and grains of sand. Clear? Sea water is a mixture of water and salt, namely sodium and chloride. Sodium and chloride. Sea water is a mixture of water and salt, namely sodium chloride. So here sodium is there and chloride also there, means sodium and chlorine also there. All solution are mixture. That means whatever solution we will make, it is a mixture, because 2-3 atoms or elements if we will add, then it becomes a mixture. We cannot say only hydrogen is a mixture, because only one things are there here. For example, you take a student who will eat different mixture in bakery shops, so they will add different types of components, then it will becomes mixture. So that means where 2-3 items are there, like this it is also like this, 2-3 atoms are combined form a mixture or solution. Clear, student? So all solution we can say mixture. Name 3 states of matter. Now we will come to, student, the state of matter. Just now we have studied matter. Now we can go for the what is the state of